Let your mind relax as we enter tonight's comforting tale together. Lotus and Buttercup, Hot Self-Care. This story is about Lotus and Buttercup who spread kindness and care in their village, healing a boy's sick father. Once upon a time, in a serene village adorned with vibrant flowers and gentle breezes, lived a kind-hearted human named Lotus. Lotus was a gentle soul, always ready to lend a hand and spread joy among the villagers. His heart was like a garden, filled with love and empathy that blossomed like the vivid blooms around him. Beside Lotus, living in the heart of the same village, was a magical creature known as Tender Hair named Buttercup. Buttercup, a creature as tender as her name suggested, had the ability to heal through the sheer power of her love. Her presence was marked by the gentle shimmer of her golden fur, which radiated warmth to all who came near. Every evening, when dusk painted the sky with hues of orange and purple, Lotus would visit Buttercup. Together they would stroll through the fields, talking and dreaming about the universe's wonders and beauty. Their companionship was built on mutual admiration and understanding, a bond transcending words and time, like the evergreen trees that stood tall beyond their village. One day, Lotus encountered a young boy named Bihem, sitting alone by the river bank, his face etched with worry. Lotus sat beside him, asking gently about his troubles. Bihem explained he was scared for his father, who had fallen ill unexpectedly. Worry clouded the boy's innocent eyes, like an overcast sky. Determined to help, Lotus approached Buttercup, sharing Liam's plight. Buttercup's heart brimmed with intent and determination. That night, they planned to visit Liam's father. As they arrived at Liam's home, Buttercup lay beside the sick man, her golden fur glowing softly in the moonlight, streaming shadow pieced through the room. Tender Hair's gift slowly worked its magic, weaving tendrils of healing through the sick man's body. Each beat of her gentle heart sent waves of care and calm, fostering an environment of healing. Lotus watched, marveling at Buttercup's innate ability to nurture. The night deepened. Stars twinkled brightly in the sky as hope blossomed in Liam's heart. Days passed, and Liam's father slowly regained his strength. Vibrancy returned to his cheeks, and joy danced in Liam's eyes once more. Buttercup's tender love had helped restore not only a man's health, but the happiness of a small family. Lotus and Buttercup continued to wander through their village, spreading care wherever they went, nurturing the bonds of camaraderie and love. Their story became a beloved tale among villagers, a testament to the power of kindness and the magic of heartfelt care. Let's turn to the next chapter in tonight's adventure. The Memory of Poppy and Sedge. This story is about Poppy, who treasures a sapphire stone gifted by a river nymph named Sedge that holds the essence of river memories. In the gentle town of Windfarm, where cobblestone paths meandered through moss-covered walls and fragrant lavender gardens, lived a young girl named Poppy. Her heart was a collection of memories gathered from endless adventures amidst nature's wonders. One day, as a warm breeze stirred the willows by the river bank, Poppy met a shimmering river nymph named Sedge. Sedge was adorned with vibrant red petals flowing in her hair, and she bore a gentle aura that seemed to hush the world around her. Poppy, curious and captivated, approached Sedge, who was sitting gracefully on a stone, her toes submerged in the cool river water. The two shared stories of their worlds. Poppy spoke of picnics under the apple trees and chasing dragonflies till twilight, while Sedge whispered tales of shimmering sunrises seen through dew-kissed leaves and whispered songs of the river. As the sun descended beneath the horizon, Sedge offered Poppy a gift, a radiant sapphire stone that she claimed held the memory of the river's eternal flow. "Leave this with you," Sedge said, her voice like a soft melody, "and whenever you need to remember joy, hold it close and it will share its secrets." Poppy thanked Sedge, and from that day forward, her life seemed to sparkle with the river sing's gentle spirit. Wherever Poppy felt lost or overwhelmed, she would take the stone from her satchel and feel the soothing touch of memories shared with her river friend. Seasons changed, and Poppy grew, and the stone remained a steadfast source of comfort for the years. As she journeyed through school, started her first job, and explored the world beyond Windfern, the sapphire stone kept Sedge's memory close to her heart. Decades later, an aging Poppy returned to the river bank, her eyes gleaming with the wisdom of 1,000 joys and sorrows. She stayed by the flowing waters, clutching the stone, now worn smooth from decades of care. It was time to return it to the river. As she released the stone, the memories of laughter and whispered songs floated back to the water, becoming part of the river's eternal current once more. Poppy felt an overwhelming peace, knowing that she would forever be connected not just to her cherished memories, but to a world that breathes life into her soul. Let's drift further into peace with the next story. Tree and Laughing River, A Journey of Wonder. This story is a magical journey of Putreya, discovering the wonders of Laughing River with its spirit. On the edge of the vibrant village of Eldergrove, where sunlight danced upon the fields and laughter echoed through the vale of emerald trees, lived a girl named Putreya. Her curiosity was as vivid as the dawn, always seeking the heart of every mystery. One twilight, as the sky blushed with hues of lavender and gold, Putreya heard the unusual sound of laughter carried by the wind, coming from the far edges of the woods. Drawn by the enchanting melody, she followed the whim of wonder, until she arrived at a river unlike any other. It was called Laughing River, named so because its waters gibbled over stones, creating symphonies of joy. Sedge, a spirit of the river with hair like reeds and eyes aglow with sunlight, emerged from the shimmering surface, greeting her with a smile that whispered secrets of forgotten tales. Putreya asked, "Why does the river laugh?" Sedge replied, "Because it carries joy from the heart of the earth, spreading it across the land." Eager to know more, Putreya joined Sedge in a gentle canoe woven from willow branches and daffodils. As they drifted along the water, the river whispered stories of ancient forests and hidden creatures that bloom only under the moonlight. Putreya learned of the forest's wisdom, the gentle rustle of leaves telling stories of perseverance and peace. At each splash of the oar, laughter bubbled in the air, as Sedge shared the wonders of the soul that emerges with every dawn. I passed through villages forgotten by time, where shadows painted memories against walls of moss and ivy, and dreams danced across forgotten pathways. Sedge showed Putreya how each ripple in the river was a memory captured forever in the cradle of nature's embrace. As their journey wove through the tapestry of twilight, Putreya found herself enraptured by the beauty unfolding beneath her gaze. Her heart was filled with a brilliant light, and the whisper of the river lulled her thoughts into the gentle breezes of night. As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky with dreams, Putreya promised Sedge she would return, carrying the tales of Laughing River to the world. She stepped onto the banks, her spirit intertwined with the laughter and wonder that flowed through the land, forever changed by the magic of the river. In the serenity of her dreams, she heard the river laugh once more, a gentle reminder of the treasures found in simple joys. Now, let's continue with a peaceful story. Aster's enchanting encounter with Salvia the Snow Fairy. This story is about Aster's magical encounter with Salvia the Snow Fairy, which awakens wonder and a sense of countless possibilities. In a quaint village nestled amidst towering mountains, a young boy named Astor lived with a heart full of wonder and dreams. Astor had always been fascinated by the majestic beauty of the snowscapes during winter. One chilly evening, as the silvery moon hung low in the sky, Astor ventured into the snowy fields that bordered the village. The night was aglow with the glittering crystals that carpeted the ground, each one twinkling like a star. As Astor trudged through the snow, he felt an inexplicable excitement, as if this night held a secret waiting to be unveiled. Suddenly, a gentle wind swept through the trees, carrying with it an ethereal whisper. Astor looked round, the branches dancing to melody only the night could hear. Out of the corner of his eye, he caught a glimpse of something extraordinary, a figure shimmering in the moonlight with delicate wings. It was Salvia, the snow fairy, a mythical being known only in tales told by villagers during long winter nights. Salvia had wings that sparkled with the hues of frost and dawn, and her presence brought a serene calm to the coldest night. She approached Astor, her movement graceful like a snowflake caught in a gentle breeze. "Hello, Astor," she said softly, her voice as sweet as the tinkling of distant bells. For a moment, Astor could simply stare, captivated by the awe of meeting such a mysterious and magnificent creature. Snow fairies were said to grant special gifts to those pure of heart, although few in the village had ever claimed to see one. Astor had listened to stories about Salvia for as long as he could remember, hoping one day he might see her. "You seem to be full of wonder, Astor," Salvia remarked, glancing at his bright eyes. Astor nodded, unable to find words that could convey the awe he felt inside. "I wonder the snowflakes to maintain the purity and beauty of the winter," Salvia explained, waving her iridescent wings gently. "It's a joy to meet someone who cherishes the beauty of these silent nights," Astor smiled, grateful for her presence, feeling a warmth spreading through him despite the chill. Salvia extended her hand, a gesture that felt old as time and inviting as a newborn dawn. "Would you like to see the magic that lies beyond the visible world?" she asked. Astor, his heart throbbing with childlike curiosity, held out his hand to her without hesitation. Together, they drifted away from the confines of the village, floating through the luminescent snow, brushing past whispering winds that told tales of ancient wonders. Astor witnessed snowflakes spiraling into patterns that were visible only to those who believed in magic. They danced across the night sky, painting it with streaks of silver and blue. Salvia showed him how the ice crystals formed melodies as they fell, each note a testament to the harmony of nature. Astor listened, his soul playing to its tune, his awe unfurling into a silent symphony. He understood that beyond the ordinary lay a tapestry of marvels that awaited those who dared to dream. The night waned and Salvia prepared to return to her realm beyond the snows. As she departed, she bestowed upon Astor a snowflake that glittered like a diamond, a memento of their enchanting encounter. "Whenever you look at this snowflake, remember that beauty and magic exist within and around us," she said. Astor watched as Salvia soared into the sky, her silhouette blending into the glow of dawn. That night became a cherished memory, a tale of awe that he carried with him, sharing with others to keep the magic alive. Through Salvia's gift, Astor found a lasting sense of wonder. Good night. May your dreams be filled with kindness,